It's week 9 of the 2025 season, and we've got Breece Hall, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Jets and the Jags. All that and more coming up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Oath. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
First down throw for Lawrence. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions. He said those are inexcusable. But when you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent. And truthfully, I didn't love all of the play calls. They're going to have to be better as an entire offense for him to play better at the quarterback position.
That's good for 27 and a first down. Throwing Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. Third and 5. A run here with Hall. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Davis going in motion. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. 3rd and a yard. They put Strange in motion. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. Duvernay in motion. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Automatic 1st down.
Hey, Lion! Silver!
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. 2nd down, Lawrence. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They're able to get the third down conversion. Another run here with Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's to the left side. Pulled in by Conklin. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. On the give, it's Hall. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. 26. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On 1st down, Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go,
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They put Strange in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Open man downfield is Conklin. And he will go all the way. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Easy. Go. Here we go.
To throw is Lawrence. That is caught back corner of the end zone. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Next to score, Jaguars 14, Jets 13.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Play action now with Rodgers. Coming free is Conklin. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Rodgers now. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down. They'll run. This is Hall. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. This time it's the veteran, Eric Armstead, on the tackle. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. A-Rod now to throw on first down. They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll try to run it with Hall. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That is caught by the tight end. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Rodgers. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up to the 42.
24.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Here's Badgley for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Denver, where you see the final score there. Bo Nix, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. From there, we head through the 4 corners down to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jonathan.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Catch made there by Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And that'll set up 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's caught left side by Ingram.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. A pickup there of 13. First down, Jacksonville.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick 6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is on the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick 6 we saw in the last possession.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Duvernay in motion. Now second down throw for Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They put Strange in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Davis. He's got it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Here's second and 6. Lawrence. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it. He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing third and 6. Now Lawrence. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And that's going to be enough for a first down. We'll move the chains up past the 20.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Looking middle and complete with Allen. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
It's 1st down, and it's Hall. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Foye Oluokun with the play. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
24. 30 left.
They'll begin here on the ground. A hit, and he has lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion. Hot. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A give. Here's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. Ball down to the 16-yard line. and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. To throw is Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Duvernay with the... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. On the run, here's Hall. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead, so really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A run on 1st and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. Davis heading in motion. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this one will not work. He goes out of bounds. They're going to drop 4 on that one.
Right, let's go. Here we go.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Hey.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence now. Pass, right side, taken by Big.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. There's that man again. Another catch.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined